In person, you get to feel Dan's authenticity.
I don't have other mentors that have gone as far beyond my expectations as Dan has so far.
How do you keep 5,000 people around the world engaged for 6 hours at a time? That is no small feat.
Mr. Dan Lok!
You get some of the most powerful positioning methods and breakthrough business strategies. A first-time customer at best is a good prospect. Write it down.
The principles that I'm going to show you today that are literally going to be game changers for your business if you apply them.
It's so special to have such a good teacher, so structured, so common sense, and have the business acumen at the same time, and the heart. Oh my God.
Okay, and I believe, write this down, you owe it to your audience to allow them to take home your product so your speech can have a lasting impact and help create change in people's lives. We're talking about closing, right? Yeah. Without product, there's little chance you're doing more than blowing hot air over a crowd. So here's what I mean. This is a true story. So at first I was just speaking, first hone my skill in Toastmasters, right? And I got better. I was doing speech where I was teaching actually internet marketing, because back then I was making very good money with internet marketing, just in the infancy. And all my friends were asking me, well, Dan, how do you do this stuff, right? So I would show them, oh, here's my computer, big thing, and then I would show them, oh, money shows up. They're like, holy shit, what the hell is this, man? Well, just do this. Can you teach me how to do it? I said, cool, okay, I'll teach you how to do it. No, can you devote half a day to teach us how to do it? Okay, I said, okay, I'll do my thing. And it's like, this is so awesome. Let me bring some more people. And then before you know it, I'm running a little workshop, right? From a few people, then 10 people, 20 or 30 people. And I was doing my thing, half a day first. And then, no, we need more information. Talk about more about how the internet marketing works. Okay, then I make it a 1-day event, right? And then it's a 2-day event. And from there, one of Alan's friend, my mentor's friend, who's a speaker, and he said, well, Dan, you're doing all these events, right? But you're teaching people. He said, why are you so fucking arrogant? I said, what? Yeah, why are you so arrogant? Why are you so selfish? Well, I was like a bit taken, well, like that's pretty harsh thing to say. And at the time my workshop was like $100, like $150, very, very cheap, right? Like I was just doing it to help people. I was thinking about it. He said, you are arrogant because you think you can change someone's life over a speech. I said, huh. So he was like, think about it. I don't care how good you are. What do you think are the chances of your audience going home without support, without guidance, can do what you do? After they watch you, what you do? Well, not very high. There you go. That's the problem. So you would rather setting them up for failure rather than setting them for success. Chances are, if they don't take what you do home with them and continue to train and ongoing and learn and implement and then get feedback, chances of them succeeding is 0 to none. So that's why you're selfish. You need a product. I said, okay, so how would that work? So then I started putting together my first kind of product, which is like a $995 product on marketing online. And from there, I have case studies. I've interviews with successful entrepreneurs online. Like back then, I put together a little package. He said, then go out there, then you sell it. I want you to go and sell it. Now, I had a little bit of Toastmasters training, so now I'm not as nervous, right? I can speak to group. But then when I learned that when you present to sell, to close in front of a group, it's a totally different thing, right? And I was extremely uncomfortable. So then Alan gave me the chance where, hey, you know what, Dan, we're doing the 2-day event. Why don't I give you the bonus spot again, the bonus 5 o'clock? Okay, right? But he was training me, you got it? He was giving me a chance. Because as an event promoter, no one would give me a chance. You got to understand, I was 20 somewhat years old, right? Asian, accent, fucking, right? Nerdy looking dude. Like, yeah, spiky hair, fucking pimple on my face. Like, seriously. Like, and then I'm sharing the stage with like some of the biggest names in motivational speaking, right? And it's so funny. They see them, like they're like so good and the speaker, and then Dan Lok. No name, right? Nothing. But he gave me the chance. And I had Guzik 0, 0, 0. Finally, I sold one. Next day, refund, right? It was bad. I was so happy when I sold this first one. But it's so hilarious because I was making way more money from my internet business. But I somehow just want to crack this code, right? Like that 99.995 package, it's not worth my fucking time at all. I was making way more from the internet. But I'm like, I want to do this, right? I want to hone this skill. I don't even know what I'm talking about, right? I want to just like, it's like Ruby, it's challenge. Like, I can do this shit, right? Just want to prove to myself. So then finally, I sold a little bit more, then a couple people, and But one thing about Sifu is I'm very, very coachable. So all these other speakers, I was sitting there in the audience, right? I was taking notes. I was listening in. I was paying attention. And I would transcribe the speech and would try to deliver the line, right? And Zig Ziglar, prime the pump. I would, in my room, prime the pump. And I would do all that stuff, try to do that. Les Brown, right? Les Brown, who else? Tony Robbins, right? I got a personal power. Yes! Do this shit in my room, right? Like all this stuff. Yes, you know, it's hilarious. I try all kinds of stuff. Anyway, but that's how I learned, right? And then develop your own style. So without a product, there's a little chance you're doing more than blowing hot air over the crowd. Meaning that if you don't offer them something, chances of them succeeding is 0 to none. And that changed my perspective. Then from not being okay, because think about it. When you deliver a speech, right? If all you are after is applause, who's that about? Yourself, right? Because you want to get the applause, right? Oh yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, right? It's all ego-driven. You see that? But if it's audience-driven, you will care less about that. You will focus on, okay, how many sales am I making? Not because of the money. Because you know if you have 100 people in the room, if you have 10% they take action and take whatever you're offering, there's a chance that they will do well. The 90% who comes up to you and say, good job, great, loved your speech, changed my life, all that, none of that work. None of that work. Those feel you never change your life. Just like people watch on YouTube, right? When they say on YouTube, I get those comments all the time, right? Where, oh yeah, you know, Dan, I watched a video, it changed your life. I'm like, you have no idea what change your life is like. Because there's no way in fucking hell I could change your life through a video. I know that. Like my ego is not so big, say, oh yeah, my video is so good. That 5 minutes with me, oh, it's so life-changing, right? No, I think at best, it's a wake-up call, right? It's like a teaser, right? But from there, if they go, just think about back then when you watched my video, versus in HTC. Tell me the difference. Tell me. Matrix, yeah. What's the difference? Experience, structure, commitment, right? Immersion, right? But you have people that think they watch 5 of my sales videos. Oh, I know what HTC is. Seriously. They watch one video. Oh yeah, I get it. Let me go get some influencer. Right? Or they would ask a question, what exactly is an influencer? And how do I get some of them? Right? It's seriously, that's how people think. So as a closer, platform or one-on-one, you need to have that mentality. You need to put your ego out of the way and say, do I actually want to help or do I just want to feel good? Write this down. Do I actually want to help people or do I actually want to feel good? Because you want to help people, sometimes it's not going to feel so good, right? You're gonna fail in public, right? And that becomes difficult. Make sense? Yes. Right.